All right, so now these two bottles we bought at the Roeder House, tell us a little bit in some time constraint what Louis Roeder is and what I expect when I buy a bottle of Louis Roeder champagne.
One of the most respected champagne houses in all of France, and has been around for quite some time. I want to say 18th century or so. Long considered to be one of the top champagne houses. Roeder has a very, very strong reputation for making quality wines year to year. Their style on this particular, or their house style here, is that of the medium body. So you get the elegance to that. One thing that we didn't touch on here is that when we look at champagne, it's not only what's on the label, but what's in the glass. Tiny bubbles, consistent bubbles, a nice yeasty characteristic, nice dry, but not a hard or austere style wine, but consistently known for its outstanding quality.
Okay. Now, I understand to be over 3,000 bottlers and something like 10,000 vineyard operators. Okay, Louis Roeder stands out in brand name to be amongst the most popular. There's a few, but it's certainly amongst the most popular. How do you stay there?
You stay there by your reputation, your consistency. I'm sure Roeder are some of the people who are writing the laws in order to protect the name of Champagne. They have everything to gain from its reputation. They do not want to lose their reputation. Their reputation means an awful lot to them, and it takes. And many of these houses are family owned. They've been passed down through generations. So it's almost like in their blood. I mean, it goes beyond just simply a job or it's part of their life and it's part of their lifestyle. But Roeder has very, very strong, time-honored ties. And again, I've used this word quite a bit here in our little chat, the integrity. They will not accept anything less than excellence.
So the Krug champagnes that I've had, and as they've been explained to me, some people call them the king of champagne, and whereas Dom Perignon I've heard is called the queen of champagne, and I hear that's in the style of the wine. Now again, I am a civilian. Tell me a little bit from Master Sommelier, is that moniker earned in any way?
Well, they're both royal.
Okay, fair enough there.
Absolutely. Krug is known because its wine is barrel fermented. Most champagne is fermented in stainless steel. Krug is fermented in oak barrels, which gives it a little bit more depth and flavor and a little bit more body to it. So hence maybe the more masculine style to the wine.
Okay.
Where Dom is with Moet Chandon is a little bit more moderate, more softer in style, with more emphasis on the yeast and the zestiness, the little spirit that goes on. Maybe what you would call the more feminine style.
More delicate.
There you go, delicate. That's delicate. A good, yeah.
It's more delicate. All right, so let's talk about some other popular high-end brands. There's Le Grand Dame. When I see a bottle of Le Grand Dame on a wine list, again, you always have to refer to me as a civilian here. Why would I choose a Le Grand Dame in style to compare to a Dom Perignon or a Krug? What am I going to look for in that style?
You're going to look for a richness and a creaminess that is very unique with Grand Dame. Grand Dame is a very, very small amount of their production. Off the top of my head, I'm going to say it's about maybe 4% of their production. Very, very rare. Extended aging time in the bottle, and with just layers and layers and layers of complexity, just as Grand Dame in its name would confer.